Welcome back to Gin Reviews from South Florida. Tonight we're going to go to the northern side of France, to the north of France. And we're going to be reviewing this very interestingly bottled Zing 72 Botanical Gin. GinJoe. Alright, Zing 72 Botanical Gin. Coming in at 40%. There's 6 botanicals, and they are juniper, of course, blackberry, citrus, don't know what kind, chamomile, coriander, and angelica. Then they have 6 Provençal herbs, which are rosemary, thyme, savory or savory, chives, marjoram, and a lavender. I like this. I like how they're setting this up. Here's the bottle right here. As you can see, it's in the shape of an alembic right there. Still. This is what the still looks like, kinda, more or less. I mean, it's this shape. Pretty much a flattened bottle. I do believe this is a glass bottle, though. Let's see. Yeah, it's a glass bottle. I just felt like it was. Ooh. Okay, let's get in the glass. I'm really excited. Okay, and as we're doing this, well, first off, it is legging. I don't believe there's the I don't see it. Wait, maybe it's on the front. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's corn. 100% grain. I mean, you could see the classic corn legging. That's what I'm calling that from now on. Corn legging. Because that's what corn does. It adds a little bit of sweetness, and so much so that you can see it. Well, the juniper is there. It's very nice on that, but it's kind of soft on the aroma. I'm smelling more of the base spirit. It's very soft. There's really nothing other than the juniper and the corn that I could smell. But let's see how that transcribes into the taste. So look. Wow. Yeah. It's not bad. For 40% corn-based gin, very heavily herbed, more so than botanical, okay? The juniper is there, which is great, you know this. But there's not much other than the juniper that I'm tasting on the botanical list. But on the Provençal herb category, I definitely taste the thyme or rosemary. It's nice. It's not bad. A little bit of the onion, of the chive, and then there's the floralness of the lavender. But I really wish the blackberry and citrus and chamomile, not to forget the coriander and the angelica, would actually make an appearance here, but it's not. It's not. And I think what happened here, or what is going on here, is that the herbs are actually just taking over because they're so strong than the botanicals. It's kind of a shame, you know, because it could be a really, really, really nice gin if it showcased the botanicals that it claims to have. So let's get into this. Here, this came in in one of those gift packs, and I got one of these. Was it Moscow Mule Cup thing? I would never drink out of this thing. I just don't know. I don't trust metal and alcohol for some reason. I just don't like that. It's like orange juice and this. Imagine drinking orange juice out of this. Oh, that'll hurt your feelings. So that's just a giveaway from me. Actually, I use it for pencils. So I'm using it for a pencil holder. Okay, so the story of this bottle and this gin, inspired by medieval alembic Zing 72, is handcrafted in the south of France. Now that's strange because on the bottle here, don't you love when this happens? Look at this. Right here it says the north of France. See that? But on their website, it says handcrafted in the south of France, on the Riviera, where Provençal herbs are known to be the best. Made of winter wheat. Now wait a minute. This has to be another gin. This has to be another gin. Look, 100% grain right there. I mean, I do a lot of research on. No, it's this gin. Exactly this bottle. You know what? I'll show you guys when we get there. Just edit this. Oh my god. I've never had a website of the gin itself. Now, I've had websites of, you know, other like spirit websites, gin websites that maybe do reviews, or you know, they have a little bit of the discrepancies with what they're saying with what matches up on the bottle or the actual website. But I've never had a bottle of gin website be so contradictory toward what it says on the bottle. That's crazy. Okay, well, let me read it to you guys, and then you'll be seeing it too. Inspired from, we did that. The south of France on the Riviera, where Provençal herbs are known to be the best. Made of winter wheat. Bullshit. I mean, I don't know what to believe. I taste corn. I saw corn. Zing 72. I know what to believe. Zing 72, an elegant mix of carefully harvested 6 botanicals and 6 Provençal herbs. The gin is distilled in antique-like small copper alembics in our small distillery. The maceration of the botanicals lasts 72 hours, hence the name. Zing is inspired by the old French slang zinc, which means copper. What? And refers also to any old metallic machine. Hey, if there's any French subscribers, could you please comment and tell me that's something you know to be true? Zing is also the main radical of zingor, refers to the worker who shaped copper materials. Alright, that makes more sense, if that's true. The 72 refers to the hours of it. I am a little bit dumbstruck here. I've never had that happen before on this channel, and you fans, you definitely know that. On the back of the bottle it says Zing 72 gin is born in north of France, macerated with 6 French botanicals, Provençal herbs, perfectly balanced to give a smooth and flowery taste and subtle aromas. The word Zing 72 is an anagram of gin, and Z 72 stands for 72 hours. So is it Zing as in zinc means copper, or Zing as in Zing is an anagram for gin and Z, which does make sense on that count. Wow. Alright, well, what to do with this? Alright, even though it does say it's a botanical gin on it, and usually when it's very botanically inclined, I'd like to do a gin and tonic to test the waters. You know what? In fact, let's do that. I want to just try a little bit of tonic with this gin. Let's see if it opens it up a little bit. But I really want to do a martini with it. I think a martini will be better with the herbs that are, that they say is in there. Just a little bit of tonic. I know this is a very small glass. I just didn't want to have to get up to get another one. Actually, could use this. Yeah, it's a little bigger. I'm just making a very small gin and tonic right here. Okay. You see that? Let's see, maybe the tonic will open up some more of those botanicals, I'm hoping. So look. Yeah, it is. I mean, the tonic's doing what the tonic does, okay? It's bringing that quinine to the juniper to lift up the back end spices. Unfortunately, there's no spice character on this. There's no pepper, there's no heat. It's mostly floral. It's floral, but you know what? It's confusing. Alright, we're gonna make ourselves a martini with this really strangely worded gin. I have some vermouth here. You know, my standard 1/4 ounce. We're gonna go 2 ounces of our Zing 72, which is an anagram, and also very confusing with copper and zinc. I don't know. Some Regans, and we'll stir this, ever stirring. You know, stirring this reminds me of this beautiful brunette that I once knew. She drove me to drinking, and I never had the decency to thank her for that. Thank you. Ever stirring. Come on, if we can't have fun, what's the whole point of everything, right? I don't know. Fun is fun, and funny is funny. Now this is smelling very nicely. I could smell some of the herbs coming off. And I could smell the vermouth too, which is nice because it has that wine aspect, you know, that vermouth is. Let me get this in my martini glass. I tell with my hand it's cold enough. Yeah, now. Wine and, excuse me. Wine and the south of France, or the north of France. Cheers. You know, it's not a bad martini. No. Well, and that'll teach you. That'll teach you, right? Don't do that again. You never know what's gonna happen here at Gin Reviews of South Florida. Let's get back into this after Angela just knocked over an antique lamp. So, got that now to worry about. Okay. Alright, so this is a nice martini, okay? To say the least, it's a nice martini. Without going into detail on the whole mess in the website to bottle thing, I'm not even gonna factor that in. I'm gonna judge this on quality, texture even, and appeal. And I would say it's a nice martini. It's a nice, cold, refreshing, crisp. Everything I like in a martini it has. Even at a 40% gin, it's not that bad, I'll tell you that. I think next time what I would do though is probably nix the lemon peel swatch and maybe add just a little bit more olive brine to, because I always add about 2 bar spoons, maybe 3 bar spoons, because the brine I think would bring a little bit more of the Provençal herb out. Now, that being said, the herbs are definitely present, and it's not bad at all. I mean, it's really nice. It's almost like Gin Mare or Gin Mare or Mar, however you want to pronounce that one. That one is a very herbaceous gin, and it's very nice in a martini. So if you had that one before, it's kind of similar to this. I have seen this gin out there for Well, I've seen it online for about $28, which is ridiculous because I paid only, I think, 19. Yeah, it was like under 20 bucks. It was on the bottom of the gin shelf, but in the Elixir's liquor store that I always talk about, and the bottom of the gin shelf for that place, like, trust me, there's gins down there that shouldn't be down there because that's how many gins are there. But if you see this bottle out there for over $20, don't get it. There's no point. I mean, it's cool. It's cool in a way to have, you know, this bottle on your shelf, I guess. It stands out, especially if you're trying to impress people with your collection. Which, you know, who isn't, right? It's getting better and better, though, as I am letting it meld in the glass. So maybe a little bit more time in the stirring process, a little less jokes about my ex-wife would be nice. But until then, from me to you to me, to everyone here in the States in the middle, from sea to shining sea. I'm back up. Yesterday I had a really bad eye infection, and I can see it's going down. Seriously, it was so bad I couldn't see out of my right eye, so there was no way I was doing any kind of review. But glasses are on, eyes are crisp and clean like that martini was, and I hope to see you guys again on the next one, on the flip side. And whoever stayed to the end of this here, you know who I'm talking to. I love you. You're the best. Stay strong out there. I don't know why I said that. Cheers, salute, you bastards. Bye.